Alright guys, so I'm back now and everything should be I believe everything should be perfect now. Hello, 1-1. Yep, so I think everything should be perfect. Now it's much better. I fixed I think I had some issue with I have some internet issues, technical issues, but now we are back live. So I was saying, wow, actually this looks like good. No, it doesn't look. So where did I stop? I was saying that we've been rejecting from the 4-hour. Look at this 4-hour, we've been rejecting many times from here, these lows on the daily time frame. And now you can see that price failed to break and close below this area right here. And you noticed how we have some strong bullish momentum. And as I was saying, I was waiting for the breakout the whole day since Asian session, since I think right about here. I came here to the chart and I just took the trade right here in NY. I was not watching the whole day, of course, just sometimes at Asian and London Open, pre-London, and that's all. But I didn't take anything the whole day, but only this single and the only one trade, which is this one, which is this one right there, as you can see, this one. So what happened here? I think I got disconnected. Oh wow, it's still running. It's still running, so I'll be looking just to trail the 15-minute lows. This one contract is left running and I will be just trailing the 15-minute lows. Oh wow, I actually didn't expect that it will go that much further, guys. So till here I secured my full, not full, but most of my position. I think I will secure all right there. Yep. So I secured most of my position right here, as you can see on the wick fill. All what I was expecting for is just this wick to be filled, and that's all. Yep, I entered. So I entered on the break of this red candle, because if this candle closed bearish, the price has no reason to break the highs, and I added one contract when it broke these highs. I was very bullish, because you can see that we have a bullish head and shoulder pattern right there. You can see it very clearly, and also we broke this downtrend right here. I don't follow trends much, but it looked good on each and every time frame, especially the 15-minute time frame. So I was looking to take it after this 15-minute candle closure, but this candle never broke its own high. It broke on the next candle where I took the trade. Yep. So I took it there. Stop was below the current candle, and this was based on experience. I saw this happens before many times, and I secured right there on this rejection area. Like, I was not aiming for this. I was not expecting it even to reach that further. You can see here, well, I secured full on the recent rejection area right there. Right there I secured, because it was a clean range, and I had a lot of confirmation. Oh wow, you also took this trade. Very well done, my friend. Very well done. It was a good trade, and glad it worked out. Very glad it worked out. Yep, and that was pretty much it. So just keep this on. I think I'll remove these marks. Execution. Yup, now it looks very good. But now it doesn't look like it closed above actually. It doesn't really look like it closed above. Oh, it was on the 1 hour. Yep. So it closed above in the 1 hour. We had a huge candle to fill. Look at this wick. This wick was about 170 pips, and I was anticipating this wick fill on the 1 hour 1 hour time frame. I was anticipating this wick fill, and I am glad that it worked out. Glad. Well done to whoever took this trade, and everyone who's patient and didn't use his shots yet. So probably we'll be looking to take something later in New York if it gave us a chance. Yep, around 1-to-1 exactly. I think that's where I secured most of my position. Secured 80%. I think so. Let me check. Yep, I think it's around 80%. Yep, they're secured around 80%, and that's pretty much it. And the runner run. It was a very nice, well executed trade. Well executed trade. Now let me journal it in my Notion, my little journal right there. Oh wow, this journal is so big that it's lagging, guys. It's so big that it is lagging. Right there, after this 30 minutes break was the best confirmation right there. I was taking very small risk actually, just because it created no bottom wick, sorry. That's why I was taking a small risk until it broke the lows, broke the highs. I think I need some tea. Oh wow, that's so nice. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, did you leave a runner or you didn't leave? GT Palade? Palade, I think that's your name. Did you leave a runner or you just secured everything? Oh wow, look at it running. I never could imagine that it would run this much. Maybe I had a little idea that it would run, but not that much. It ran very fast. It was very quick. I was not expecting that. Give me a second, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Now I'm here. So the issue was, oh wow, man, you caught a big trade right there. Well done. You did it even better than me. So the issue is there was no honey in my tea, so I just put some honey and came right back. Oh wow, look at this going. This is very, very, very interesting how it moved today. Yup, but the thing is it never closed below this range, like this resistance area right here. You can see, I think it never closed below. Yup. W. You took the win. It's your win, bro. And if you took a loss, it's your loss. So everyone is trading for himself, I guess. You take the responsibility of your action. No one else will take your action's outcome. So whenever you over risk or over trade, you will take the full responsibility of your actions and your mistakes, and even if you break your plan or your rules, you will take the full responsibility for that. That's why it's better to be careful. Alright, let me share this. Oh wow, now it's rejecting. But on the 1 hour, I think, and the 4 hour, it was looking not bad. We had both 2 weak fills, one on the 4 hour and one on the 1 hour. And as I was saying, I was waiting for this breakout since morning, like since Asian session, I was waiting for this specific breakout. And since it created double bottom right here, you can see that it's a very, very clear head and shoulder pattern. I was expecting it to move to the upside, like you can see here. Went down, shoulder, up, down, and boom. So this is exactly what the price created. I know you guys, we don't trade like patterns, but it's just an influence, you know, it's just a little confirmation. These patterns were also created for a reason, you know. We mainly trade ranges, but this, as you can see here, when price failed to break below this previous low, that's when I got the confirmation, and I was just waiting for a support to be formed. And when finally this support was formed on the 15, I was waiting for the break of this 15-minute candle right there, but it never broke on this candle. So I enter on the next candle when it broke this 15. So I think the idea is very, very simple, is that it was a weak fill on the 1 hour time frame. There was a huge weak fill, which what I was anticipating. I didn't even my full position, it didn't went for the whole weak fill. Oh wow, it was about 120 pips. So I just grabbed only 72 pips. Only 72 pips from the full initial position, and the rest ran till about, I think, 200 pips, which was very, very interesting. Oh wow. So I believe price should actually continue moving up for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do a fresh top-down analysis now after NYSE opened. Alright, we also have 14 minutes for this 4 hour to close. So the thing is now, if this 4 hour closed bullish like this, it's closing above the range. Right here, closed above the range. And whenever the 4 hour closed above the range previously, look what happened. Here it created a support and boom, it moved way up. This is about 1500 pips. And also when the 4 hour closed, it moved very much. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Roshan. Hello Alex. Welcome guys, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you here. Happy to see you on the live stream. Welcome guys, Alex and Roshan, the best traders in the world, I think. This is my personal opinion. I don't know about the other guys. So I was saying that if the 4-hour candle could close above this area, we will be bullish, waiting for a pullback. Yep, I can see that there is a little bit resistance area right here. But I believe if we get a nice pullback, at least on the 30, 15 minutes or the 1 hour, price will continue moving to the upside. It's now creating a little bit of a range on the 15 minute time frame right there. You can see here creating a little bit of a range. So to the upside we have a clean range about 100, almost 160 pips. But for sells, I don't think I will be looking for any more sells, because sells here doesn't look good at all. I don't think sells is a good idea unless we got a range 2 sells and this 4-hour candle closed below this yellow line. So if this 4-hour candle closed below the yellow line, below this resistance area, I will be looking for sells. Otherwise, no more sells for today. It's just buys, guys. It's just buys. Best case scenario is that we get a pullback from this area right here and price will go, but it looked like it retested already twice. So I believe price should continue moving to the upside. Yeah. Price should probably going to move to the upside for the rest of the day. And I saw some news that Iran and USA, they don't want to fight anymore, or they stopped fighting or something like that. So yeah, I guess price will just keep moving to the upside. So let me journal this real quick. Yup, it was consolidating since the beginning of the day. And actually I came to the chart, I took a look at when price was here. I think when the price was melting right here. But I didn't take any trades right there. It didn't look good for me. It didn't look good enough. So you can see here, area is very choppy. There is a rejection right here and there is one more rejection right here. I came, I think, right here. I didn't take any trade for Asian session, and then I took a look at London session, and it was like this, still consolidating. And now in NY we took a very nice trade. It's because patience pays, guys. Patience pays. I was waiting for this exact breakout. You don't know how long I was waiting for this. It took a really long time to play out. So when I first came to the charts in Asian session, I was thinking it's going to break in Asian, and it didn't break in Asian. I was thinking maybe it's going to break in London. Then it didn't break in London. I was thinking it's going to break in NY, and finally that happened. Yeah. And that's all. So I think after, if price could close above this range, we have a very clean range to the upside. Look how clean that range is to the upside. Oh wow, and it's a very big range as well. So probably I think the cleanest buys is above this area right there. This is the cleanest buys. You can take buys while your eyes are closed, right above there. Otherwise, better to wait for a retest, some sort of pullback, at least one red candle, you know, at least one red candle. Yep. So this 4 hour is going to close in about 8 minutes now. 8 minutes for this 4 hour candle closure. We need a support to be formed right here. Any sort of support, I believe it will lead to continuation to fill this whole big range. It's about 1400 pip range. I believe price will fill it very soon. Very soon price is going to fill this range. So let's see how this 4 hour candle is going to close in about 8 minutes. Less than 8 minutes this 4 hour candle is going to close. If there was any good trades, probably gonna look if it was perfect setup. Otherwise not interesting in any of that. $6.32, I think it was 6:32. Yup, it's today. Include time 10:32. So it was after the 30-minute candle closure. Bullish buy. It was a breakout on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame breakout. So the confirmation, let me check. 4 hour, yeah, we had a wick fill also on the 1 hour. It was looking good. The 1 hour and 30-minute, yep, it's not bad as well on the 30-minute. So and the 15-minute looks amazing actually. I think we have very good multiple time frame alignment. We have 2 wick fills, liquidity. I think this was the liquidity candle, guys. The red candle is the candle that grabbed liquidity. We also had this retracement candle, definitely retracement to the area of interest. Of course, all the major support and resistance. I don't think there was, yup, I think it was there as well. This is a support, this is a support. Look how strong this support is. I think this also is included in this trade, all the major. Steeper wick. Oh, so I think the only missing piece of the puzzle is the steeper bottom wick on the 30 and the 15. But wow, look how many confirmation we had for this trade. It was only the bottom wick that was missing. So I took it on the break of the previous 15-minute candle, break of the previous high low, exit 1-to-1, and it was as well a recent rejection area. Let me take a picture. Copy image. Yep, I think it's clear. I'm just taking this for my journal. It's very important for me personally, and yep, it won't take a second. I believe every one of you also should do it. Like have a journal and journal their trades. And I got about, let me check here. I got about 1.55%. 1.55, and I think that's all from the runner, guys, because I was risking like 0.5% to almost 0.7%. I think I was risking. So this all, it was from the runner. The runner ran very well, about I think 200 pips it ran. Yes, Roshan, you are absolutely right, bro. This is what I just mentioned here while I was journaling, that the candle didn't have a bottom wick. I was just talking about that right now. Look, it had all the confirmations but not steeper wick or a bottom wick. So this is the only thing that it didn't have. Look, it just have this little wick. You know why? Because the previous 15 actually created a very decent candle, and you know why I created this confirmation list? Because most of the trades that we miss, which are actually very good trades, we miss it because of the bottom wick. So that's why I created this like filtration process. So if there is any good trade without a bottom wick, like I can take and trust to take in the future. That's why I understand it's not the best trade because of the bottom wick. You are absolutely right. I was also going with less risk on this trade. I was going with less risk until it broke this 30-minute high. This 30-minute high right there. But yeah, you are definitely right, bro. It's not the best trade. Yeah. But look how many confirmations there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there was 6 confirmations out there. Yeah, it's a decent but not the best. Well, actually most of the times we wait for a bottom wick to be formed. The trade is gone, you know. So I believe we can figure a way to enter the trades without a bottom wick, like Raja for example. So Raja, he takes the trades sometimes without a bottom wick. He takes it from experience point of view, but like he doesn't have a specific process. I believe he generally takes it from experience, but I had process here. I think everything, it was aligned, and if it didn't work, I totally accepted the loss. So I think it was not a bad idea. So let's just hide this, not to bargain about it. It was just a normal trade, man. I think I got lucky with it. Yeah, probably I got lucky with it. But now in the future, so if I got all of the confirmations without the bottom wick and break on the previous high, yeah, I'll probably consider taking those trades. I have to backtest it. I have to backtest it first so I can change this in the future. Yep. So let's check oil real quick. Oh wow, this 4-hour candle just closed now. It closed extremely bullish. Look at this 4-hour candle. Wow. So all what we need to do now is just wait for a retest, probably a pullback, nice pullback, and we can take the buys to the upside. Can take the buys from here, from this line. Any support that is formed probably on the 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, we will be looking for buys all the way to the upside. Because now this 1 hour candle closed above this recent resistance, which is now the left is just a clean range. I believe it's all clean range now to move to the upside after breaking this high, of course, these two highs. Yeah, so better wait for a nice setup. So let's check oil real quick. Oh wow, oil is melting. So there was some news about USA and Iran. I think they are getting through a peace deal. Oh wow, that's why oil is melting now. has shown flexibility in ongoing discussion. So that's why. Look, that's why oil is melting. It reacts to the news very quickly, like very quickly, and reacts very well. So now USA said Iran can sell their oil basically, and when Iran can sell this oil, the oil prices all over the world moved down. Of course, it moved down about at 5 o'clock. So when was this news released? About 2 hours 2 hours ago. So this is, I think, this is 1 and this is 2 hours. Look, this is where the news was released, and boom, it melted about 4.5%, just melted since the news was released. What an interesting move. Yep, Nasdaq is just probably consolidating in this range. There is not much going on Nasdaq, as you can see here. Yeah, man, this is a big ugly range. Doesn't look nice at all. So for oil, to be honest, I don't see. Oh wow, the 4-hour closed below. That's interesting. So we need a retest, like price to create a resistance area, and then we will be looking for sells from there. That's the best thing we can do, is to look for sells below this area right here, because the 4-hour is extremely bearish. Probably on the break of this low, I think on the break of this low we have a 4-hour bottom wick to fill. 4-hour bottom wick to fill, which is a very high probability that we are going to fill this bottom wick, same as gold in here. Same as gold in here. Yep, I think there is no any more news. That was it. So now all what we got to do is wait for price to pull back from this area, and we will be looking to take some trades from that area, specifically right here. All what we need now, just a support on the 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even the 15. It doesn't look that good, but the rest of the time frames, they don't look bad actually. I mean the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour time frame. It looks like a very clear breakout, and this is now creating a bottom wick in order to move to the upside, just like that, you see. But when the 4 hour is acting like this on the lower time frame, you can see that it's trying to create a support. So the support on the lower time frames, like the 30 and the 15 minute time frames, is the 4 hour bottom wick. This is just a pure price action, guys. I can show you here. Yep, I think I had some explanation in Canva. Oh wow, so it tapped this area that we were waiting for to tap it. Now probably I think it will continue moving to the upside. It will continue moving to the upside. Yep, I think it was here somewhere. Yep, the support. So you can see how price is retracing right there. Right there. So this retracement right there is the 4-hour bottom wick. Right here, let me draw it. Why? So we have this 4-hour like this, red without a top wick. So we have a red 4-hour, a huge red 4-hour without a top wick. Now it have just a bottom wick. You can see here it have a bottom wick. So this bottom wick of the 4-hour candle is this what I'm trying to show you here. This bottom wick of the 4-hour candle is just the bottom wick. Just the bottom wick is this thing right here on the lower time frame. Is this thing right here, probably on the 15 or the 30-minute time frame. The whole these 4 or 5 candles is just the bottom wick on the 4-hour. Wow, this 4-hour, it looks like it's melting. It's melting. It's moving very nicely to the downside. That's good because now it's creating a range for us to move to the upside, probably creating a nice range to move to the upside. So now if this 15-minute candle can close like this and then the next 15 close some sort of bullish candle like this, we will look for some buys for price to continue moving up, something like this. Now we have a range about, you can say about 200 pips, at least till this high is a 100 pip range. If it moved down, now you can see here, if you noticed, it grabbed the liquidity from all these lows right there. Let me fix this line a little bit. Yup, it looks perfect like this, exactly. So this case, if this candle, it doesn't matter if it will close below or it will close above, but the next 15-minute candle, it should close like this above this range, just like this, and I believe we can take buys from there, because now this candle grabbed the liquidity below all these previous lows, and also the 4-hour have created its bottom wick. The 4-hour created its bottom wick. You can see it right there. This is the 4-hour bottom wick, and there is a very, very high probability that now this 4-hour is moving to the upside to create its own top wick. Look, you can see here that this 4-hour is without a bottom wick, without a top wick, and now it's moving to create its top wick, and we will take this move in order for the 4-hour to create its top wick like that. That's what we are anticipating right here. That's what I'm waiting for. Probably if it played out, will be very, very good setup. Yeah, but it's a little bit consolidating right there. So if this candle didn't close like this inside the range, the second best case scenario is the candle to close above the range, 30 minutes or the 15 minutes preferably. If the 15 minutes can close above the range, we have here about, I think, almost 100 pip range to fill to the left hand side, which is very, very good, because you can see we are creating here higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Like we are moving in a very, very clear uptrend like this, from here up, down, up, up, and then down, and probably we want to move up more. Look, that's how the price is moving right now, and this last arrow is what I am anticipating for the next move to happen. Yep, let's check oil real quick. Oh wow, it's pushing. So oil as well is creating this 4-hour top wick. I think price is behaving the same on oil and on gold. So let's see how will this play out. Yep, guys, it looks nice to move to the upside. Just have to wait for a closure. So the toughest part about trading is waiting for your setup, waiting for the right moment to take the trade. Imagine you have a gun and you only have one shot, and your enemy is right in front of you and he's trying to kill you. So don't tell me like you are just going to shoot any shot. You are going to wait and wait till it's a deadly shot. 100% you are sure about that it's going to hit it. Mostly not 100%, but a very high percentage. Like in our case, we have confirmation. When we wait for our confirmation, it averages about 80 to 90% now. 80 to 90%. Let me check how much we are up now. Divided by 20. Yep, about 80%, I think. Now it's about 80%. Yeah, it's not bad. This is what the strategy win rate is actually is. The breakout and the fake out, this price action strategy, it has even higher win rate than this. Only the onion setup, this support and resistance setup, it has around 85 to 90% win rate if you are waiting for the right confirmation. This setup right there, let me leave the 4-hour. This setup right there, it has about 85 to 90% win rate if you are watching the right confirmation. Yep, this one exactly. Also here for the bearish side and here for the bullish side. So imagine after a long time, after years of trading the same setup and mastering all the secrets to it. So there is a lot of little like small tricks, like the size of the candle, as you can see here, the wicks, where the wicks is formed, and etc, small stuff, but it's very major, and it has very insanely high win rate. Like, I couldn't believe this even when I back tested. I think when I back tested, the win rate was around 80% when I was back testing this strategy. Abdullah, man, I need a trade. Me also, Abdullah, I always need a trade, but I cannot trade without my rules in place. I cannot trade without rules in there. So actually everything should align perfectly, Abdullah. Everything should align perfectly. Now if this candle can close bullish like this, probably it will continue moving to the upside to fake out all the people who sold right there, to fake out all the sellers. And if it created this pattern, I believe it's going to move a little bit to the upside, at least to fill the range, you know, at least to fill the range. I'm not a big fan of range trading, but man, it doesn't look that bad. It's okay, Abdullah, I'm sure you will get a very good trade. Just be patient, man, and follow your trading rules, and everything is going to be perfect. Everything. Probably soon we are going to get closure above this area, and we will look for some more trades after that. Oh wow. So I noticed something here. This resistance is only on the 30-minute time frame. right here, this resistance. Let's check how big of a range that is, like about 100 pip range. So I believe for the best buys, it's better to wait above this range. If you are very cautious guy, if you want to be very successful trader, and if you are extremely patient, I think you better wait for a closure above this area where we have all this clean range to the left hand side, about 330 pips. This is where the real best A plus setup is there above this line right here. Closure on the 30, 15 doesn't matter. Wait, 15 is a little bit above, but let's take it from the 30 and above. Closure on the 30-minute, 1 hour above this area, man, it looks very good to move to the upside. So now you notice that the 30-minute candle here, it grabbed this liquidity from these previous weeks, so it's also looking good to move to the upside. But unless we can get this pattern right there, for example, if this was the opposite side, Abdullah, if you can get something like this, if this candle, this current 15-minute candle is going to close in about 11 minutes. So if the current 15-minute candle closed like this, probably you can look for some sells. But for me, I'm not looking for sells today. I'm not looking for any sells at all, unless we get range 2. Only range 2 sells. Other than that, not looking. So if this current candle can close like this and next candle can break below, then I believe we are good to fill this range to the left hand side. About 114 pips we have to the left hand side to fill. Roshan says no, I think he doesn't like the idea of this trade. H4 don't have a top wick. Let me check. Oh wow, this 4 hour doesn't have a top wick. This 4 hour really doesn't have a top wick. Yeah, so the best idea is buys, actually, as I said before. Yeah, it's just better to wait for buys, Abdullah. Don't rush, no need to rush. Yeah man, but it can move down. There is a around 20% chance, I think, that it will move down, create a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, probably there is a 20% chance. Look at this 4 hour candle. It never created a top wick. You know why? Because the previous candle created a very decent top wick. That's why this candle didn't create a top wick, because of the previous candle. Look how steep this wick is. It was, the whole candle was basically a wick. That's why. So let's just wait and see. As I said earlier, I'm looking only for onion buys, pullback, and that's it. Nothing else. Yeah, only buys for this session. Buys looks amazing. Alright, let's check. Nothing new. Yeah, guys, so wow, look at this candle melting. That's insane. Look how this candle is melting. Oh wow, I don't think we're even getting a 15-minute salary. Wow, just look at that going. You know, there is a good thing and the bad thing about this candle move right there. So the bad thing is some people miss this trade. They think they missed this trade and they are going to FOMO in. And then the second, the good thing is that price is creating a clean range now to the left hand side. Price is creating a clean range. Price is creating a clean range. Look on the 30, on the 1 hour, on the 15-minute. So if we can get any support right there, oh man, it's going to be a hell of a trade. It's going to be a very, very nice trade. All what we need is just the support to be formed, and only the patience ones will win. Give me a second. Yup, that's the good thing about the price is melting right now. The only good thing about the price is melting is going to create a new range to the left hand side. So look, for example, if this candle moved a little bit down and closed like that, so we'll have a range to move to the upside about 200 pips. And you notice that this candle is without a top wick. So probably we are going to fill this candle right there. We just need a closure above, which is gonna be perfect. Just need a closure above this area right there. And yep, that's pretty much it. I think soon, Abdullah, you will get a nice trade. Just you have to be patient, bro. Be patient. Don't rush the process. No need to rush. It will come to you eventually. If you deserve it, it will come to you very, very quick. Very, very quickly. Alright, so let's see now on the oil. How is it? Oh wow, it's moving to the upside. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Yep, guys, so as I was talking about patience, so whenever you will be tired, I took the sells but closed after 10 pips. Oh man, Abdullah, you are a very, very dangerous guy. Bro, you are a dangerous guy. You notice there that Roshan said there is no bottom wick, right? It's actually a very dangerous trade. So let me tell you the issue about this, what you have just did now. So previously I was taking trades just like you, exactly. There is no change. Whenever I see just a breakout like this, oh, it closed above the range, below the range, created a top wick. Now I'm entering, I just take the trade, boom, secure 5, 10, 15 pips, and and there comes the issue. So actually I win the trade and I make some money on the trade, but the issue is that after I do that, price keep dumping and move about 200 pips. For example, let's say for example you secure 10 pips, but price moved about 200 pips, and now your brain, like, you are not thinking logically. Why did I close? I could have made a lot of money. I am the best trader in the world and I could make a lot of money out of that. So your brain keeps giving you all these tricks and you're talking to yourself a lot, and then for example you will enter here right on the break of this low, on this candle low, anticipating it will continue moving to the downside. But when you enter here, because you become greedy, you know how easy money that is. You are thinking that it's an easy money, but the candle retraces and boom, it hits your stop loss. So now you won 10 pips and lost about 150 pips, if not blowing your account. Just because you win, not because you lose. So the losses, for example, if you take a loss, most of the people, they revenge trade or they just stop trading. But the winners is what kills most traders, because if they didn't win, they will not keep trading anymore. Because take it that way, most people who gamble, who enter a casino, they won at least maybe 1 or 2 times at least in their lives. So what keeps the casinos addicting? Why gambling is addicting? Because as simple as that, it's rewarding. It gives you instant rewards, same as trading. So whenever you win a trade, this is like instant reward for you, and you become very, very happy, and you think it's an easy money and you can make it again and again and again. But man, this is not the case. It's a skill, actually. It's a skill to make it again and again and again, which called consistently profitable. That's the skill, the real skill of trading. But regarding a winning trade, anyone can take a winning trade, even like a 5 years old or someone that he just came into the market. You notice that most beginners, they are actually in the beginning of their careers in trading, they win a lot. They are not losing, they win a lot. How weird that is, right? So yeah, this is the issue about trading, is that it's instantly rewarding. Oh wow, look how this candle closed. Man, this candle closed very, very nicely for buys. Now we have to wait for even better buys. All what we have to wait for is buys. Sorry, that's all. There is no the end of discussion. I am stuck at break even. Whenever my account goes in loss, I recover that drawdown, but now stuck at break even. Simply because you are not consistent, Abdullah. You have to be patient and wait for your A+ setups only. I was also stuck at break even, I think, for a year or so. Do you know why are you stuck at break even? Because you take any trade that you see, you are not sticking only to the high probability trades. So you will not understand this until you blow your account, or you are tired of losing, or you want to become serious about trading. That's when you are going to listen, because it doesn't work like that. Even if you won a trade now, if you won this trade now, next time I don't think it will work. Otherwise I could have taken it myself. I would have taken it myself. The probability of this working out is very, very low. Yeah, And actually a lot of traders are stuck at break-even stage. Not only you, Abdullah. There is many traders that they are stuck at the break-even stage and they don't know how to get out of it. So what my advice for you is, just you should use a journal and journal your trades. Try to take only high probability setups. When I was listening this on YouTube, I was saying to myself, what is that bullshit? What a probability setup? I am a good trader. I can take trades. Look how much money I made. I don't need that shit. You know? I was really saying like that for a really long time, and it didn't take me nowhere. On the opposite side, it was pulling me further down and down and down. That's why there is no other solution. No ever other solution. So the only solution is to take a higher probability setup. That is the only solution. Yup, so I'm just checking some news right there. There is nothing interesting. Oh wow, why is this melting? I am trying to find why is it melting. Probably they are looking for some news, for some peace deal or something. It's so there is something also that's called a mental block, I guess. I think that's what you are stuck in. You should probably lower your risk, Abdullah, and take higher probability setups. Believe me, this looks stupidly simple. This looks very simple and very stupid. Why? Why? Like you're thinking, why would I lower my risk? What? It doesn't make any sense. If you are winning, why would you lower your risk? But to be honest, this is what worked with me. You have to stick to a systematic trading. Trading systematically and mathematically as well. Like, it shouldn't be you are trading by yourself. It should be you are trading your plan, you are trading your strategy, you are trading your rules, like that. So I am not just trading by myself. No, I'm trading my plan, trading my strategy, trading my rules. Oh wow, look at that melter. Look at that. Be careful, Abdullah. Just be careful. No need to rush into any something stupid. I know it looks tempting. It looks very tempting, especially on that 30-minute time frame. Look how tempting that is. Not for the professional traders. Oh wow. And also on the 15, it looks very tempting, but man, this is not the rules, not the plan, not anything that we agreed on doing. Oh, so it says Pakistan have sent yesterday some documents for USA to end the war. I think they are trying to end the war right there, but it doesn't show. I cannot see where is that. Yep, so it looks like they want to end the war. But if they want to end the war, I believe gold price should be moving up. Oh wow. Very interesting. Yep, I think we are grabbing liquidity to move up, because You can see this daily candle didn't close below here. So I am still bullish till until and only in one case, that this 4 hour is going to close below this area. That's when I am thinking, not I am thinking, but the trend will be changed to bearish, or even below these equal lows right here. Iran have said insurance for ships that it is depending on Bitcoin for the ships that goes from Strait of Hormuz. What? So they will pay in Bitcoin now. Oh wow. So they are paying in Bitcoin. I believe oil should go down now. Why is it going up? This is confusing, guys. I think there is something cooking for sure. There is something definitely cooking. Really, I am going to learn a lot of things to you and all guys. Yes, definitely, Pawan, every day you are learning. If you can learn 1% every day, man, this is going to change your life. If you can just 1% every day, only 1%, you know, just try to improve your life from any way that's possible. So there is like endless amount of ways to improve your life. So, and you can only change what you can change. For example, if you cannot afford to go to a gym, which I was struggling with before, you can just train at home or go to a nearby park. So previously, when I couldn't afford to go to a gym, I didn't have enough money to go to the gym. So you know what I was doing? I was going to the park, and there is something like it's a pull-up bar. Oh no, street. Yup, something like this. So we have some parks, like a lot of parks with something like this. Oh wow, look at that on the beach. Yup, so and I couldn't afford a gym membership, so I was going to the park, and I was working out there. Calisthenics parks. Yup, just doing some weight workout, you know, and also dip stuff. So yeah, you can change the factors that you are able to change. You should change it. That's how you improve 1% every day. This is from the physical fit, or like your, how to call it, I think your fitness level, and then you should your body, then you should improve your brain by learning new stuff, reading books. So also before I couldn't afford to buy books, so what I was doing is I was listening to podcasts. I was listening to a lot of podcasts every single day, while I was eating, while I was in the toilet, while I was cooking. I mean, like every single day I was listening to a lot of podcasts, while I was waiting for a trades also. That's what I was doing. And yeah, we talk about the body, the mind, and money. So the third thing is that you should always find ways to make more money, not specifically inside trading. Like, there is, the whole world is out there. You can for sure definitely find a lot of ways to make a lot of money from outside trading. So it doesn't necessarily need to be all your money, all your income from trading, because it's pretty difficult in the beginning without the proper foundations, without like a safety net. It's very difficult, my friend. So that's why you should just keep improving. Also in your trading, you should keep improving always and forever. That was so delicious. Isn't this M15 overextended? Overextended? What do you mean, Abdullah? What do you mean by overextended? For cells? Of course it's overextended, Abdullah. For sure it's overextended. The only thing we can look for is just buys above here will be perfect. We will be anticipating the 4-hour candle to create its top wick. That's what we are waiting for. The 4-hour candle to create its top wick from this area right there. Now look, this is what I was talking about, that now we have a clean range to the left hand side, at least to the 4-hour top wick. So this is the 4-hour candle, and now we have all this clean range to the left hand side, about 260 pips. We have 260 pips clean range. How nice is that, right? How amazing is that? Could you believe 260 pip range? And we can take buys at any given time whenever we get a closure above here, something that looks like this. If the candle closed above, not this one, but the next candle closed above, we have all this clean range. Look how big of a range we have, Abdullah. Look how big of a range we have. I believe this candle is trying to fill this week, but this is not for sure. Boom, boom, and then create a top wick. Create a top wick for the 4-hour. Create the 4-hour top wick. Just as simple and as easy as that. There is no need to over confuse yourself. There is no need to overthink, overtrade, overanalyze. Yup, that's pretty much it. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. Man, the air here is not nice. Think I need to move to some place with a nice air quality, with a nice weather, sunny all the time, beach and mountains, and oh wow, look at gold melting. Wow, this trade in you talk, Abdullah, was a banger, bro. Oh my gosh, what a trade. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at oil is also pumping. So oil is pumping up and gold is melting. What does that mean? That means there is something cooking behind our back. That means something we don't know is cooking, but we don't know yet. The news will be released after that move is done, when it's too late. When it's too late, you will see the news coming up. Before that, there will be no news. Definitely waiting for a buy. Oh wow, gold prices, blah blah blah, it's all some unnecessary bullshit. Yep, we just waiting for a buy, and probably from there we will find a good move for sure. For sure we are going to find something juicy. So that was about NYSE open, that's where it melted, I believe, because it couldn't break above that area. Let me check the 4-hour real quick. Oh wow, this 4-hour is absolutely melting. That's not normal. You don't see this every day, especially we are Monday here. We are on Monday today. Wow, 375 pips. So this is what we are looking for currently, something like this. Boom, boom, and bam. Yep, this is now, I think, the best thing that we can get now. So also the 1-hour time frame, it's all very clean range to the left hand side. So probably if the next 1 hour create a bottom wick and then the 15-minute close above, we'll still be looking for buys. I cannot change the bias unless, as I told you, we need a closure below the 4-hour. We cannot change a bias, or otherwise we need a range 2 sells. Range 2, which means something that looks like this. So price moved down. Now I want it to move up again and then move down. Boom. And move down. Yes, like this, down, up, probably from this area. So price move down, something like this, closure, boom, and then boom another time. Because if the price got stuck in this range, I don't think I will be looking to trade it. Not if it got stuck in this range or something like this. Oh, this looks much better now. This looks much better. Right here, right there, no. Lower is better. Right here is perfect. Yep, something like this. Because look at these rejections to the left hand side. We need to see a closure below rejections, or whenever it break the candle, or something like that. Look, now I think you get the idea. So this candle should tap and then move down, probably from here, but not as high probability as down there. Down there is much higher probability, but up there not as good. Here A plus setup, very good, full port. Here small risk. But what I really want to see is that these buys can play out pretty soon. The buys is what the trade I'm waiting for. This one, exactly this one. Nothing more, nothing less. All what I am waiting for is just this trade right there. Oh wow, look at the 15-minute candle. It looks like it wants to close above now, because it broke the low and now it wants to break the high and close above. Well, let's see. Not far. So if you guys have any question, just leave them in the chat and I will be happy to answer you. If you are enjoying the live stream, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so we can reach, how much? We can reach about 600 subscribers. 600 at least by the end of this month. I believe we can make it. 600 subscribers by the end of this month. 6 minutes left for candle to close. Don't push anything. Don't click buttons. Believe me, don't. Yes, something is cooking for sure. When you click buttons, this is what causes you to lose money. If you click buttons not in the right time, you have to click exactly on the perfect time, the perfect moment. Sniper entry. One shot, one opportunity. Will you capture it or let it slip? So don't let it slip. Don't let it slip. Come on now, can you see this candle close above? What's the time? It's almost 9. Alright. We're still going to be waiting for closure above this area right there. Yep. Other than that, there is nothing much to do. Yep, I think we can get this word game while we are waiting for the closure. Oh, what's that? Split order. So this game is basically guess the word, which is a very nice game. When we are waiting for such a long closure, we can guess it all together. All together we can guess it. So let's start with a trade. Not here, but here. Boom! So we have T and E. What about teams? Alright, so E in this place. T, we have a letter T and then E. Alright, T is not there. What about meets? It's also not there. So T could be here or there. Tempa. Mm, Timon. Oh man, I think it's difficult word. It's a very, not very. We can get it, guys. We can get it. Just give me a little hint. Just a little hint. Not much. Not a big hint. We need just a little hint. A little hint, and I think everything will be alright. 3? Oh wow, what a good guess, Pawan. No, bro, so maybe you don't understand this game. Is the second letter is E is correct, so E is in the right place. E here in the right place. So we have to guess the rest of the letters. And we have a letter T. Letter T either here or here. Titan. Titan. So E is correct there. The second letter is E. Now try to find the rest of the word. Timer. No, bro. The second letter is E. So it's something that start with probably T. Let's check T. T, E. Oh, T is not the first letter and not the second, so Hemps. Oh no. Yup, so you got it. First letter, and this is not T here. Alright, this 1 hour candle is about to close. But we have to find the word before the 1 hour candle close. Timer, I don't think timer is correct, my friend. Timer is not correct. Let me check. See, it's not correct. Meteor. Meteor. Meter. Meter. Oh, damn! I lost. What? Kitsch? What does that even mean? What is kitsch? I think we got scammed, guys. They scammed us. A sailing vessel with 2 masts. Oh my god, they scammed us, guys. This is not fair. This is not fair at all. Thank you. But that... Oh wow, look at this candle. I don't think it's going to close above. Alright guys, so we have a 30-minute candle closed below. The 1 hour candle also closed below. So now there is no doesn't look like there's much opportunities for sell. We are waiting for... Oh wow, look how this... So the 4 hour candle have created the most perfect bottom wick ever. Oh wow, this looks like impulse entry from far away. Look at that. It looks like impulse entry, but don't. Careful guys, don't enter this thing. Do not, I repeat, do not enter this thing. We need to wait for a confirmation. We need to wait for a closure like this in order so we can enter this trade. In order to enter this trade. Oh wow. Look at that melting. What's happening? What's going on, gold? That's weird. That's a weird move, guys. You don't see this every day. It's just... Oh wow, what a move now. What's going on in gold? This is actually, you don't see this every day. You don't see this such moves every day. So for the past, I think 15-minute candles is just moving to the downside. Let me check if there is any news. Oh wow, look at that melting. It's an absolute melter. There is no news there, guys. No news. And oil is pumping up. Oh man, there is something cooking for sure. For sure there is something cooking. I can tell you that now. I can see it in the price action. I can see it in the price action. Yep. But for sure we are still waiting for buys above, and as you can see here also we have a clean range for buys above. Buys above. Yep. So if we didn't get the buys above, I think best case scenario is to wait. As I told you, break, closure, retest, nice retest, and boom, another break. Like this, something that looks like this. Range 2 sells. Otherwise, I don't think we cannot enter anything right there. It looks very risky, very dangerous, and there is no setup. As simple as that. There is just no trading setup or trading entry. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the chat. And for the new people who are viewing us, make sure you subscribe to this amazing channel. I'm sure you will find a lot of value. You can go and check my videos that in my channel. Actually, it's about this price action trading strategy. You will not find anything even similar like this on the internet. A lot of people, they sell this for money. Man, I'm putting it for free out there. You can just go to my YouTube channel and you can find these videos for free, absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything. There is no subscription, no courses, no any bullshit, even no affiliate links. There is no links that I am pushing for affiliate marketing. So this is your chance now. And I'm sure most people, they don't appreciate free stuff at all. They just don't appreciate free stuff. What I'm pushing there is just free content and free education. So if still people didn't appreciate that, I think I'm going to change it to paid or somewhere. Probably to subscription based, or you have to pay around 1,000 or 2,000 like someone else, or I can even start selling courses part-time, as a part-time job, as a side hustle. Most people, they sell courses as a side hustle. Why not? Oh wow, there is something is cooking for sure. So you can look at oil, how oil, it went up about, wow, about 4%. Just went up about 4%. And gold went down. Let me check how much is that. Gold went down about almost 1%. That means there is something happening, probably in the Strait of Hormuz. There is some war, or the oil prices, maybe the consumption is increasing. I don't know, but there is something cooking in the backlines. Yeah, believe me. Maybe the news will be released soon that they are killed someone, or someone is going to die, or they will reach a peace deal. Probably a peace deal, because if gold is melting, that means, and oil price is pumping, that means there is something regarding the oil. So probably Trump and Iran, I think they are not agreeing. They are not getting into an agreement. This is what I can see here. Look at that, man. Look at that. So oil price is just spiked 4%. About 4% and up 2% for the day. So why would oil price increase or just move this massive move? So if you noticed that every and each time oil went up, it went up because of some sort of a fight or a war, or like destroying ships in the Strait of Hormuz. And now gold is melting, because I think this news is a fake news. Man, it's a bullshit. What they are offering now is bullshit. Iran's new offer is insufficient risk reward assumption. See, this is what I was talking about exactly. I told you this even before the news. I told you, I was just explaining it right now, that they are not getting into a deal. A deal to end the war is not a meaningful improvement and is insufficient for a deal. Oh man, this is what I was just saying right now. Something is cooking in behind the curtains. It's cooking under the table, which you can only see on the charts right here. Charts doesn't lie. The news could lie, but the charts never lie, guys. If you really understand the charts well, the charts never lie. So yeah, make sure you subscribe on the channel, all these new people who are viewing me, and make sure you check the videos. Oh, we have a Discord channel. So let me share with you our Discord channel. I think the link was somewhere here. So it's like a free community for traders, and I don't post there much, but oh, I should put my trade there in the Discord. So let me open the Discord and put my trade there. Yep, guys, so what I'm waiting for here is simple as that. Look at that. This is what I'm waiting for here above this area, which I'm going to execute on. As simple as that. I don't think there is such a thing more simpler and easier and clear than this setup right here. This is what I want to see, so I can execute on. By that time I will upload this trade to Discord. Right there, our trade. Yep, let me also share the Discord link. It's totally free Discord, guys. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to pay. Most Discord you have to pay a lot of money, around $100, $75, $90. But in here, and also make sure you join our Telegram group. Oh wow, we have a new people right there. A lot of new people. I think I'm gonna be working on it. So where is the trading journal? Yep, right there. Nope. Let me copy the trade. Alright, so it was in the journal. Oh wow, I think this 15-minute candle is going to close in the range as well. Looks like it's going to close in the range. Oh man, that's tough. So I want this as something like this. This was the trade idea. Let's send it to the Discord right there. Boom. Yup, I just sent the trade on the Discord. I think I should make some explanation on the charts. Let me know guys if you think I should make explanation on the charts or something, any improvement. If you have anything in mind, just don't be shy. This is your opportunity now, your opportunity before I get famous, because I am already busy, and when I become famous I think I will be more busier than that, and I will not have time to read the whole chat. So now it's your opportunity, it's the golden time. So they say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, is right now. Is the second best time to plant a tree. So yeah, oh wow, I think price is a little bit stuck in this range right there. But you got the idea, right? What I was talking about. There's something cooking. Oil is going up, gold is melting. So probably I believe in this next 15 minutes. 15 minutes, if gold didn't create a support. But we have a little bit negative news on our side now. We have a little bit negative news that they don't want to make a peace deal, and they don't want to stop this war. That's why gold is dumping. Gold is moving to the downside, and oil is going up because they didn't reach to an agreement. And Trump's visit to China, it was a total big bag of horse shit. Horse shit. That's exactly what is it. So I believe now if oil would break this candle high, it's going to reach probably all-time high, man, because now the situation in the world is tough. You guys probably don't understand that we are facing World War III right now. World War III, because China is supporting Iran, and when Trump visited, he was expecting to get into a deal with them to stop selling weapons to them. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. They have very strong relationship with them. And yeah, I believe gold is going to keep melting and oil is going up. Yeah, if it broke this high. Rest is cool. Rest is chill. Nice trade. Yeah, probably if it closed below there and then we got a nice retracement week candle, we will look for some sells. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it, guys. It's very risky and very dangerous area to trade in this range. It's the range of death. The range of death. Let me write it here very clearly so you guys know how important that is. range, let me write it in capital letter, range of death. Yup, exactly like this, and let me put it in red. What's going on? Yup, I think everything is perfect. This is the range of death, guys. So make sure you stay away of this range. Everything else, anything away from this range is perfect. Anything away from range is perfect, but this range, just make sure you are away from it. Yeah, probably people doesn't like to wait that much. I can understand. I understand why 90% of traders are not profitable. 90% of them. You know why? Simply because they are not patient enough. They cannot wait for the right setup or the right trade to come through. Oh man. They didn't like the range of death, I believe so. Because they are addicted. They are addicted. Oh. Ah. They are addicted to the chart and to gambling. That's why they are not enjoying it. I know it's boring, I know it's tough, but this is what you must do in order to become a consistently profitable trader. This is what you must do. It's just waiting for closure outside the range. This is basically what the strategy is all about. And you will never ever be profitable unless you will do that. I think I have, give me a second. Is it working, guys? I hope everything is working and still the same, man. I hope it's working. All good? Ready twice. Yes, it's working perfectly. Perfectly. So, what I was saying is that we need a closure above this area. This is the end of the story. Closure above is buys, closure below is not selling. We are not selling yet anytime soon. Because as you can see, this news it's not a red folder, guys. This one is not a red folder, but it is orange folder. And orange folder is like in between. So you can see big spike moves, but it cannot break this strong. It's a very strong support area. Look how strong this support area is. That price is struggling to break after this news came out. This support area right here, that is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not looking for sells. This support area, look how many times price rejected. Many times. Many man. And probably this is the 6th or the 7th time. And if you can look to the left hand side, look at that. Endless amount of times price rejected from these lines right there, from this golden line. This is what I like to call it. It's a golden line. Boom, boom, pow. So just better to wait for a closure. Better to wait for a closure. But if you have any other strategy, or you're thinking you can take the trade some other way, be my guest. You can trade as you want, as much as you want. There is no like what do you call it, barrier to entry. So that's why 90% of traders they fail, because anyone can get in, as simple as that. You don't need a certificate, you don't need a degree, you don't need a lot of capital. Like, you can just enter with 50 bucks, 60 bucks, $100. That's why most people they fail, because the barrier is of entry is very low, that they think this thing is very easy to make money from, and they got shocked by the results. Absolutely stunned. They don't even know from where it hit them. Yep, that's what's going. I think people doesn't like the range of death. So let's just remove it and wait for... Oh wow, look how perfectly this 4-hour candle is going down. Probably creating a nice bottom wick, but stopped right there. You can see that stopped right there, and now it's rejecting. It's rejecting from this area. Stopped breaking the lows more. Probably it wants to fill this wick up there. This is what I am aiming for. This wick right there. This is what I am aiming for. Create a wick and then go wherever it wants to go. Yeah man, very very ugly range. It's a very ugly range. Good luck. Oh, and now price action, it's not moving actually. Gold is not moving much. I don't think it's going to get out of this range today. Doesn't look like it, guys. It doesn't look like gold is going to leave this range today. Probably some other day on Asian or London. Look now how price is very very moving very very slow. Let me check the clock. This is the magical clock. Oh yeah, so this is the last, I believe the last volume time. In about 5 minutes is the last volume green circle. Oh, we have a bank holiday in Canada today. So we have Canada bank holidays. Yep. Nothing major. Yep. If you guys enjoy the stream, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and join our Discord. It's a very very special Discord with a lot of intelligent people and serious traders. If you are serious, you join. If you are not serious, just don't waste your time and our time. It's much better like that. Just don't waste both of our time. Alright, and if you have any question, leave them in the chat. Very fast, very very fast, because we are probably going to head out soon. Yep, going to head out soon. Very very soon. Very 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 soon. So if this candle closed inside this range, man, it's a tough range. It's a tough range if the candle closed right there. My spider senses are saying that it will stay here the rest of the day. It's going to stay here the rest of the day if it didn't leave now in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, if it didn't leave this range, man, I think it's going to stay there for the rest of the day. End of discussion. So, yep. Man, gold is not even moving. I think it was in this same place for the last 15 minutes. Oh wow, look at this. Not this, look at this. It's just consolidating. It's just consolidating now. It's not even moving. Alright guys, so the candle have just closed inside this ugly range, the range of death as I was calling it. Oh wow, man, yeah, I think that was pretty much it for today. I don't think there is any more that I can provide. It was about 2 hours of hard work and free knowledge. So if you appreciate this, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I know I'm saying this a lot, but it's only for the new people. The old people are amazing. Every single one of them is perfect. And you guys should not just keep looking at the charts for the rest of the day. Just go enjoy your time. Take a walk outside. Go spend some time with your family, friends. Go cook a nice meal. Buy something nice for your mother or father. Just help them with the chores, housework. And that pretty much was it for today. I wish you all have a peaceful and an amazing night.